Hey guys, welcome to Baguette. Welcome to another video, and today is time to discuss other topics like a striker video. I was meaning to talk about this player, Karim Adeyemi, a player at RB Salzburg. He right now is one of the most promising young strikers in the world, and in my opinion, Barcelona, if you want a number 9, if you want a striker, if you want a forward, go ahead and sign Karim Adeyemi. And before I start talking about Adeyemi, I want to, tell a little bit about the news that broke up today about Bruno Fernandes and Rodrigo Moreno. That if you haven't heard by now, it's basically Barcelona would sign Rodrigo Moreno for about 60 million euros and will loan him to Valencia, so Valencia could loan us Rodrigo Moreno. At the end of the season, Rodrigo goes back to Valencia and we take Bruno Fernandes. And you might be first thing thinking maybe is that why am I sounding so, not affected by this? Why am I sounding so relaxed by this kind of news? And it's because for once in a while, it's the first bit of news that actually I don't think has anything to do with the board. Why? Because it's pretty obvious what happened. Barcelona are looking for Rodrigo. Rodrigo has as an agent Jorge Mendes, and guess who else has Jorge Mendes has as a client? Bruno Fernandes. And what is going on with Bruno Fernandes? Well, Bruno Fernandes has an imminent move to Manchester United where they're trying to agree a fee for the player. Apparently, after this news was broke down, Manchester have apparently confirmed that the deal with Bruno Fernandes, well, they haven't confirmed it, but they have agreed a deal for about, I think it's 55 million euros plus 25 an add-on, something like that. So with that deal done, obviously, what am I hinting at here is that it was just, they just put Barcelona's name out there. It didn't have anything to do with us. It would seem strange, and if we were actually considering it, I would be pissed. And I am mad still about how the board is doing these kind of things, but I'm not gonna, sit here and blame them for everything without analyzing it through and thinking that, hey, this actually is not your fault. You're just being used as the name. It could have been Real Madrid. It could have been. It's just because you're going after Rodrigo, which is clear and it's something that you shouldn't be doing. But because the name of Rodrigo was out there, they linked with Bruno Fernandes and this crazy deal. And also Tadic appeared today. We've been linked, like this summer it's been crazy. We've been linked with like every striker under the sun. Lautaro, Timo Werner, Giroud, Tadic, Rodrigo, like Aubameyang. Like it's been crazy. Like we've been linked with pretty much every kind of forward that we could be linked with. And the thing is that I know that this board doesn't know what the hell it's doing, because if we're linked with those many strikers, pretty much none of them or a lot of them don't share similarities with each other. Giroud has nothing to do with Timo Werner. Lautaro Martinez has nothing to do with Aubameyang. Like, Rodrigo, which is a Griezmann profile, has nothing to do with Lautaro. Like, it's just absolutely unbelievable that we're going after. We basically just want to sign a name. It's clear to me right now. I mean, it was clear to me before, but it's evident that they just want to sign a name. They don't care who it is. They just want to sign a superstar name forward that's gonna get the the fans excited for whatever. Probably to try to get probably benefits for the elections coming up in 2021 or something like that. Which it's absolutely ridiculous, because if we lose our project, if we don't do things rightly, you're not gonna win the elections anyways. And transitioning from that, I want to go ahead and discuss Karim Adeyemi, because who is Karim Adeyemi? Like I said, young forward from RB Salzburg, plays down the middle, is also able to drop down the wings. To a point, a lot of people would seem that he is very similar to maybe Ansu Fati. And to a point, he's kind of similar to Ansu Fati, but I think Ansu Fati, in the long term, like we see him playing the left wing right now, maybe in the right wing, but I think eventually Ansu Fati should be transitioned more as an inside forward, Maybe he could play down the wing, but breaking into the middle, because I think that he could be profiling a bit similar to maybe likes of Griezmann, a little bit like, those kind of forwards that David Villa. Like, I think it's very, like, Ansu Fati is going to transition into that, because dribbling wise, it's not that he's bad at dribbling. He's a good dribbler, but he's not like Dembele dribbling. He's not like Messi dribbling. He's like Griezmann dribbling. Like, he's good at running into people, running in a straight line, maybe dazzling one here or there, but it's not like a flashy dribbling where you're actually able to take a few players out of position. I think Karim Adeyemi, more likely, if I had to profile him to anyone, it would be Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe, Leroy Sané. Like, I think that kind of players is what Adeyemi profiles at, and I think that for about 20-30 million euros, which is apparently Barcelona had a bid rejected for 50 million euros. The player just signed a new contract, I believe, until 2021. Actually, no, 2023. My bad. So, with that said, I think for 20 million euros, 30 million euros, if we could do a deal for that, for RD Salzburg, maybe lower the fee and get a player from La Masia in that they could make the use of. I think that would be very beneficial. Like, it's a young forward. It's someone that I think, I'm not sure if he's ready to contribute right now, but at least to be in the first team and start getting minutes, and that way, I could accept you keeping Luis Suarez. I still would like to get Lautaro Martinez instead and get rid of Luis Suarez, but Adeyemi could be that forward. He would be cheap. It would be someone that I think has so much potential that taking a punt on him right now, if he doesn't work out, you can sell him for pretty much the same fee, because it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, if you keep playing him, if you give him minutes and he doesn't perform that well, he will still have a market where he will be desired because of his age, and probably someone else could do with him. I just think it would be very beneficial, and then we could start building a proper young lineup with like so Dembele, Ansu Fati, Adeyemi, maybe Lautaro Martinez in the summer, and then we start having a forward lineup that looks very suited for the future. I just think that this is the kind of player that we need to sign. He's a very polyvalent player who can play in all three positions in the attack, right wing, left wing, and down the middle. He has really good instinct inside the area, really good close control, can take a few players out of games. And associatively, I think that he needs to be better at, linking up with other players, but that is something that with age and playing in the Barcelona system, training with the Barcelona players, that he will improve on for sure. So if I had to say, like, considering that Barcelona are clearly going for a forward, I know that they're not going to do this because Barcelona is not smart. Like, Barcelona doesn't do the smart thing for the most part. That's why we've wasted money on Coutinho. That's why you've made Dembele that not triumph at Barcelona. That's why Malcolm didn't triumph at Barcelona. That's why you play Griezmann to play out of position without a project. That's why you're sacking Setien. Like, that's why you hire Setien mid-season after sacking Valverde. Like, it's just, I know that this club has no project because we're doing things in a very different way, but if I was doing things, if I was running the club, this would be a move that I would definitely consider. I think the kid has just massive level potential. His pace, his dribbling ability, he's really good shooting. He just has that instinct. Like, he's that player that if he's in the final third, if he's close to the penalty area, he will try to get a shot off really quickly. Like Ansu Fati, like in that way, he's very similar to Ansu Fati. That they're just very direct. They're looking. If they get that ball into that final third, and they can have a shot at, they can have a good opportunity at a shot. They will take it. They're not gonna get scared and like pass it away. And that's something that we need. We need players with attitude. We need players with confidence that are going to give a bit more, give that sense of being different, and that's what Barcelona needs. I think that we are in the process of either rebuilding the squad very well, or just keep our old players, keep them being old and not progress at all. I think that this is a chance for us to really make something out of this squad, to really rebuild and start over, and hopefully challenge for all trophies in coming seasons. Because if you renew this forward line with Adeyemi, with Dembele, with Ansu Fati, and then you have the likes of in midfield, De Jong, Artur, Riqui Puig, Carles Arena. In defense, you have the likes of Lenglet, you have Todibo that could possibly come back, Araujo, you have Ter Stegen. Like, you have a team that is already looking, that just needs a few more additions here or there. Maybe Sandro Tonali. Maybe at left back you get back Juan Miranda or Cucurella. At right back you could bring Emerson in 2021. And center backs, like, they could be Matthijs de Ligt for the future. Like, there is options definitely to make this team a really exciting team for us. And I think that is something that we need to consider. The player is, like I said, he's a German. He probably will be the German international, because Germany, to be honest, is not producing the best amount of forwards other than Timo Werner and Leroy Sané. I don't think that they've been producing any pretty exciting wingers or strikers. So I think with Adeyemi, Timo Werner and Leroy Sané, that would be a very exciting lineup. And if you don't sign Adeyemi, at least consider it. At least, you know, I want to see Barcelona in for the player, because I think that he actually really is really good, has a lot of good qualities. And I don't know, in the summer I hope that at least we go ahead for Lautaro, Timo Werner. I just hope that we don't go for a 30-year-old player that doesn't suit our profile, that's pretty much a copycat worse player than what we already have, because that's what Tadic, and with all due respect, Tadic did have a great season last season, and he's having an amazing season, but he's still not better than Griezmann. Rodrigo is definitely not better than Griezmann, and they're basically the same type of player. We need to evaluate, ask the coach what he wants, ask Setien what he wants, because this thing with Carles Perez is clear that Setien did not ask for it. Like, apparently there was already, it's pretty evident that there was rumors already that Carles Perez was going to be leaving to Roma before Setien arrived, or there was context with it. It's evident that Setien didn't have a decision with Todibo, didn't have a decision with Arena, and this is not the way to do things. If we want a success project, we need to give opportunities to the manager. We need to give him the trust. We need to ask him, what do you need? What do you want? We can make it happen. We'll make it happen. Is it too far-fetched? Maybe consider something else. But communication, like, that's all the roots to building a successful project. And if Barcelona are to go back to success, they need to build a project. They need to build something that's coherent, something that makes sense, because most likely than not, if you build something that kind of looks right, it will go right. But with that said and done, leave me your opinions. Do you think that Barcelona should go ahead and sign Karim Adeyemi? Do you think that there's other names in world football we should go ahead? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.